Hello and welcome back to the Honor Respite and to my predictions for AEW Revolution. And yeah, mid-March, but it's AEW's first pay-per-view of the year, and I think, yeah, this could be quite an intriguing pay-per-view, a very tasty-looking card, I think it's fair to say. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into things, and we're going to start things off with Bandido taking on Andrade. And yeah, this is an interesting one. I think Andrade, obviously he's been in and around the world title feud, obviously his first pay-per-view match since making a return. So I feel like this is going to kind of be his big opportunity to pick up a win over Bandido. You know, he's had a pretty good year, hasn't he? He's picked up the tag titles, had a long ROH title reign. So yeah, I think giving Andrade this win on pay-per-view, I think we're definitely doing one. And I think he will pick up a victory here and what should be a fun match. Moving on into FTR versus the Young Bucks for the World Tag Championships. And yeah, this is another interesting match. I think yeah, obviously these two have met each other a lot over recent years. It's always a fun match. I think we're still waiting for that true out-and-out all-timer. I think, it could come here. But yeah, I think this will probably be an FTR retention. I still feel like we're waiting for a Cope and Cage return to set up that feud before they lose the title. So yeah, I'm going to say it'll be FTR here.
We then move on to the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the National Championship. Obviously, Ricochet's National Championship. And yeah, this could be an intriguing match. I think there's several different ways it could go. We could see possibly Jack Perry come in there and get the win. But I think that could be more done in a singles match. Obviously, I expect multiple feuds to play out. But I think with it being on the buy-in as well, it just feels like, it's a way to get people on the show. And personally, I can't really see them taking it off Ricochet just yet, to be honest. Moving on then to Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir, everyone banned from ringside. And I think this could be a really fun match in all fairness. I think, Storm could definitely come away with a win here, but maybe it could be a good chance to really boost Marina Shafir. So yeah, it's an interesting one that could go either way. But I think Storm, she kind of needs to get some momentum back. Marina Shafir, I think she probably can eat a loss more than Storm, because obviously she's less established. So yeah, I'm going to say it'll be Toni Storm to get the win.
We have Willow Nightingale defending the TBS Championship against Lena Cross. And yeah, this is an interesting one. I feel like Lena Cross is obviously going to be a big star, I think, in the future for the AEW Women's Division. But I'm just not quite sure whether she's going to have enough to defeat Willow Nightingale here. I think, Nightingale, she's still relatively young into her reign. I think, she definitely should continue with the belt for a bit longer. So I'm going to say Willow Nightingale will retain here. Moving on then to Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin taking on the Dogs. And yeah, another intriguing match here. And yeah, I think obviously with the Dogs, specifically the new member being so new, I think, it kind of has to be David Finlay being so new. It kind of has to be a Dogs win here. Obviously, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong all pretty established superstars, so it feels like it's going to be a big win for them. I think, really kind of elevate where they're going to be. Moving on into the Baszler of Wrath versus Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. And yeah, I've obviously predicted Willow Nightingale to retain the TBS title here, so I feel like it could be a change of the title here. I think obviously the TBS title for Willow, I think, keeps her occupied enough. And I think giving the tag title to Megan Bayne, it would be very, very good for them to, for her especially, to win the title. So I'm going to say it'd be Megan Bayne and Lena Cross to get the win here.
Moving on then to the World Trios title match between the Don Callis family, Mystico and Jet Speed. And for me, I think this will probably be the Callis family. I think obviously they've only just won the title, so that makes sense. It's good to see Mystico get a slot on the AEW pay-per-view. But yeah, to be honest, has he really been built up enough to win the title? Personally, I'm not so sure at all. So yeah, I think it will definitely be the Don Callis family who wins. And obviously Okada is the champ. It makes sense, doesn't it? Moving on into Thekla versus Chris Statlander. And this is another one which has seen a relatively recent title change, which makes it intriguing. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, this one. Could Statlander win it back? Personally, I wouldn't be massively surprised, but I still think Thekla, she deserves a shot at a decent length world title reign. I don't know why Stat's going to come back and win the title straight away. For me, that just doesn't make sense, as much as I do like Stat. So I'm going to say it'll be Thekla who gets the win. Moving on then to Swerve Strickland against Brody King. And another intriguing match here. Obviously, that brutal attack by Swerve a couple of weeks back on Dynamite I think, that's really cemented him as a heel now. Brody King will go into this as the face, and I would love to see Brody King get a big win here, but I just feel like, at the moment, is there really enough for Swerve to turn heel and then lose straight away? I just don't feel like that would be the case. So I'm going to say Swerve will get the win here.
The Continental Championship's on the line with John Moxley taking on Konosuke Takeshita, and another interesting one. This one, I think Mox as a Continental Champion, he's had an interesting reign so far, hasn't he? There's been a few good matches, nothing that I don't think will really live forever in the memory. Against Takeshita, I feel like, I don't know, this could be the perfect time for Takeshita to get a title like this. Continental Championship, which allows them to have banger matches. I don't know, I feel like it could be a great time for Takeshita to win the belt and go forward. I'm going to say it'll be Takeshita. Moving on into MJF versus Hangman Adam Page, and another interesting match this one, and I feel like this could be a time for a title change as well. MJF's had a decent title reign so far, but I just think that stipulation, if Hangman loses, he can't challenge for the world title again. Makes me think it's going to be Hangman, because surely at some point in the future Hangman will be challenging for the world title again, unless he's going to WWE or whatever. So I'm going to say it will be Hangman and Page who comes away with the winner.
For this video, thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.